Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here it is. It's Monday. And you know what that means? It's time for horoscopes. But before we get into all that, I want to just give a big shout out to all of you who came out to last night's video. We had a wonderful, we actually did a live broadcast. We had the witching hour at 8 p.m. And if you missed that, you can still see it. It was recorded. It's in the queue right before this one. So I hope you'll check it out. I tell you, we've had a really great last few days. On Saturday, we had our class. On Sunday, we had the witching hour. And here it is, Monday, time for horoscopes. And as you can see, I got my old right-hand buddy back here, Grizzly. He's being lazy today, lying around. He's giving me mean looks because I won't play with him. Well, I was playing earlier. He wants to play nonstop. And I said, Grizzly, I got to get some work done. Now he's giving me a hateful look. Anyways, I love him. You gonna say hi to the Tubies? He doesn't feel like moving. It's one of those, you know, they call it the dog days of summer when it's so hot. Well, it's one of those hot days again here. Hey, but I'm not complaining. I love it. By the way, how you like, I got on my Zodiac shirt today. This is my favorite shirt for Mondays. It's Aquarius shirt. And there's Aquarius pouring the water. And I got on my vintage sterling Aquarius charm pendant too. So I am in my Zodiac mood today. And I am so glad to be with you guys. Well, we're going to jump through all our horoscopes. Now, for those of you who are new here, this is something we do every Monday. And what we do is we give a little psychic snapshot. I'm going to give you an overview of all the major transits of the week. And that way you'll kind of know what the energy is for each day. And then I give individual horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. So I hope you'll keep with us. Now, you know, before we get into all that, of course, we have to have our big zodiac wheel. And you know, while I was home last week, I forgot to bring my zodiac wheel. So we'll have an electronic zodiac wheel. So here's our zodiac wheel. Check it out. All right, well, you know we're going to spin around the mystic zodiac wheel and see what is in the stars for you. So hang with us. All right, here we are. By the way, I always forget to do this. This video, I tell you, Psychic Bob lose his head if it weren't attached to his neck. This video is for Monday, July 2nd, 2018 through Sunday, July 8th, 2018. So the 2nd through the 8th of July, 2018. Okay? So there you go. Now, you know, we're starting off this way. I'm telling you, we actually have a good way to start the week because we've got our sun right now, which is in Cancer, which is that water sun. That's that water, that deep psychic energy. Our moon is in Aquarius. That's air energy. That's intellectual stimulation, communication, connectivity. We've got our sun trine Jupiter, Jupiter trine Neptune, and Saturn trine Uranus. All of these are power aspects today. Today is going to be a major power day. Okay, today is a great day just to get out and make things happen. Be confident, be brave, and enjoy your life. That sun trine Jupiter brings in abundant blessings. In fact, I want to talk about that just for a second. This is a transit that seems to be lasting all week long. Our sun is trine Jupiter. And what that means from an astrological standpoint is that the sun is one of the great illuminators of the zodiac. Always a sign of blessing and highlighted power. And Jupiter is one of the most powerful planets in the astrology. And so when the sun is trine Jupiter, it means it's angling it at a favorable aspect, which really means that like power for abundance and blessings. This whole week is a week where you will see prosperity and see money. And, you know, it's a great week for those of you looking for jobs. A lot of high energy this week to get a job, okay? But you're going to have to be very careful that you do it in the right way. And we'll go through all that here in a minute. But anyways, we're starting off the week with all of this. Our Jupiter trine Neptune, power for the inner psychic world. Saturn trine Uranus. That means that wisdom has sudden insight and breakthrough. So there's going to be a lot of clarity of thought, clarity of action, and prosperity. What a great way to start off a Monday. You know, usually Mondays are tough enough, but today we got all the planets aligned just right. All right, going into Tuesday. Now, we're going to have little shifts of energy. Our moon is moving over into Pisces here. Well, actually, our moon's, yes, it's moving into Pisces, which is a water sign, okay? That's going to, again, stir up that deep motion. We've got our sun in Cancer on Tuesday and our moon in Pisces. A lot of psychic energy, a lot of sensitivity. However, be careful there. We've got Mercury in opposition to Mars, which means you've got to be very careful you don't step on people's toes in communication. We've got Mercury square Uranus, challenges in communication, and Mars square Jupiter, meaning that though there's firepower for success, people may create delays. So tomorrow's going to be one of these days. On Tuesday, you've just got to let things unfold naturally. Don't try to push agendas. Mercury opposition to Mars means it would be very easy to offend people, mess things up. And Mars square Jupiter means, you're just going to have to kind of wait it out here, okay? Not to worry, though. Remember that moon in Pisces and that sun in Cancer puts you in touch with your inner voice. Listen to that. And as I said, let things unfold naturally on Tuesday. Do not push agendas, and you're going to be just fine, okay? Going into Wednesday, we still have our moon in Pisces. That's a deep water energy. With this water, when we got the sun in water and the moon in water, really great for psychic people or development of psychic gifts. So all this week, that's continuing. We got our moon in Pisces here. We've got our sun trine Jupiter. Our sun is trine Neptune and the moon is trine Jupiter. This is going to be our 4th of July. That's right. Wednesday, our 4th of July. This is going to be really great because it means it's a happy day. So it's going to be a day this week, 4th of July, at least in the United States. It's going to be a day of celebration. Be open to a little bit of romantic energy as well. The sun trine Neptune puts you in touch with that inner feeling, and that moon trine Jupiter brings a lot of blessings for the inner joy. And I think that you'll find that, for those of you who have your eye on special someone, if you take them out to the fireworks on Wednesday night, it's going to be a little romance. Okay, so Wednesday, I'm predicting our 4th of July, great day, a lot of fun, a lot of celebration, a lot of happiness, and a little bit of romance mixed in. Okay, so there's our 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. All right, going into Thursday, we've got our moon still in Pisces. That was psychic water energy. Our sun, again, is still trine Jupiter. As you know, that's carrying on all week. Sun is trine Neptune. We've got our moon, however, square Jupiter. Now, usually a square aspect's a negative aspect. But in this case, it doesn't necessarily mean bad, but it means there could be a little delay in getting things accomplished. The secret to getting through Thursday is patience. Have patience. Patience is the key to success. That sun trine Jupiter is working in your favor. That sun trine Neptune will put you in touch with how you really feel things are going. That Mars square Jupiter could slow kind of some of the outer world energy getting going. So that's why I say have patience with it. Trust your inner voice. And similar to Tuesday, you kind of don't want to push too much on agendas. Let things unfold naturally. Going into our weekend on Friday, we've got our moon moving into Aries. Ooh, that kicks up some power. That's some firepower. And we've got Cancer sun square in Aries moon. A little bit of a challenging aspect in that because, we have water squaring off of fire. That's always a little bit challenge here. Our moon is trine Mercury, positive for inner world communications. We've got Mercury, though, in opposition to Mars. Again, may slow outer world communications. We've got Mercury square Jupiter. Again, could be a little delay. Discussions that day, particularly in business, will lead to success, but again, you're going to have to be patient. We got Mars square Jupiter. Be very careful. You don't press agendas too hard or overstep your bounds. There we got Jupiter trine Neptune. Again, Friday's an inner day, psychic inner wisdom. Listen to your inner voice and avoid outer world confrontation, okay? We've got that negative Mars square Jupiter, and it would be very easy for somebody to ruin a business deal or a job opportunity by being too assumptive or pushing too fast. Friday, again, is going to be a day, listen to your inner voice and don't get into any conflicts, okay? Now, when we go into the weekend here, we got Saturday. We've got our moon still in Aries. That's fire energy. Now, we've got our sun trine Jupiter. Again, that's the power aspect we talked about. Our sun is trine Neptune and our moon is trine Venus. What all this adds up to is Saturday is love day. If you want to go on a date, make Saturday your date day. Well, you could do Wednesday also, but really Saturday's got more power with that moon trine Venus. That is our love day. It's our romance day. So if you've been kind of had your eye on somebody, maybe you got too shy, didn't ask them out at the 4th of July, that's all right. You got a second chance on Saturday. All right, so enjoy being with people. Have love. Keep love in your heart. Going into Sunday, our moon is moving over into Taurus. That's earth energy. That's going to ground everything down. You know, the intense energy of the fire the last few days will kind of settle down and be a little more sedate. Our sun, again, trine Jupiter, blessings, prosperity, luxury. Our sun is in opposition to Pluto, and Venus is trine Uranus. What this means is this is not going to be a great day for big business deals. It's really more of a day of relaxation and self-indulgence and luxury. I would tell people, literally whoever you are, whatever sign, take Sunday off, go shopping, have fun, eat your favorite foods. Don't try to get anything done. Our sun is in opposition to Pluto, which means it will be hard to get long-term plans, you know, established. So in terms of business deals, when you're looking forward for the next year, just let it sit on Sunday. Make Sunday all about you, all about luxury, all about fun. You're going to rock it. So there we go. There are our major transits of the week. Now, we're going to spin around our big zodiac wheel and do horoscopes for all 12 signs. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, say, Bob, what sign am I? I don't know what I am. Well, listen up. I'm going to give the birth dates after each sign. When you hear the sign that has your birth date range, that is your sign. Now, I know, because I get it every week, no matter how many times I say, people say, well, Bob, another astrologer said I was, you know, a Gemini, and according to yours, I'm a Taurus. I don't know which sign I am. You're what we call cusp sign. And depending on when the horoscopes are cast, they can vary by a day or two. So if you're one of these people that it switches back and forth, and you say, well, one astrologer says this and one says that, don't panic. That just means you get twice the amount of knowledge. So listen to both horoscopes that you believe that you are, and you'll get a clearer picture of which one really is speaking to you. So in a sense, which one are you? You're probably a little of both, but let that be a blessing. Don't let it upset you, okay? All right, well, we're going to spin around our big wheel here. Hold on, get some water. It is so important to drink water, especially when you do psychic work. Psychic water not only helps your body, but it spiritually helps you. Little Grizzly's back here. You want to hear your horoscope? I don't know what your birthday is. I got to find out what his birthday is because I don't know what sign he is. We're going to find out. You know, we might do pet horoscopes here one of these days. Would you guys like that? Maybe we'll talk about people's pets, and I can give a horoscope reading on people's pets. Let's think about that. All right. Well, today's people horoscopes. Again, this is going to be for the period of Monday, July the 2nd, 2018, through Sunday, July the 8th, 2018. Okay. So, our first sign on the big zodiac wheel is Aries, and Aries is March 21st to April 19th. Aries, this week for you is all about knowledge is power. You are really seeing things unfold around you now, particularly in the work area. Trust that inner voice. You will find that even though some people may be running around acting crazy, because we do have a few challenging Martian and Uranian aspects this week, you're going to be in your centered seat of power. Don't get caught up in the fray. You stay silent because once all the craziness settles down, people will then listen to you. You'll have the right words. In the area of relationships also, Aries, listen rather than speak. You're going to find that people want to run their mouths. Da, 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 da. You just sit back and say, interesting, interesting. Listen, don't throw out opinions. And when they settle down, then they'll say, well, what do you think? That will be the right time to speak. And so try to practice patience in giving opinions this week until the time is right, and then you are asked, and then you will rock it. Also highlighted for Aries this week are issues connected to home renovation. So you might be inspired to put some new furniture in or paint the walls or add an extra room on. Your key word this week, Aries, is wisdom. Follow your wisdom. All right, our next sign is Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. You know, Taurus, at the end of the week, everybody else catches up to you and discovers how fun it is to have a little self-indulgence. But for you, Taurus, the lesson this week is to pamper yourself. You know, in terms of work, definitely do your work. We're not saying don't do your work, but make sure that each day you build in a little fun time for yourself. Maybe, you could take a little personal leave, leave work a little early one day, and go out and treat yourself to a shopping trip or a favorite extended lunch or something like that. Give yourself some treats this week, Taurus. You've worked hard for it. You deserve it. In the area of relationships this week, Taurus, what you're going to find is that people just are enamored with you. You got a lot of romance energy this week. And for those of you who are married, it's like you're newlyweds again. And for those of you who are single, don't be surprised if you got more dates than you can choose. So enjoy being popular, enjoy the attention, and indulge yourself in fun and pleasure. Your key word this week, Taurus, is luxury. All right, that's a good one. I wish that were my side. All right, our next side is Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. Geminis, you've been prosperous. The last few weeks, you guys have really been in the money mode. Well, you're still in the money mode because that Jupiter trine Sun is definitely working for Geminis right now. But also, you're very wealthy in love. Your wealth this week is more in the emotional area. You're going to find in the work area that there's even a bit of flirtation. And for those of you who are single, it may be the beginning of a relationship with somebody from work. Now, normally I said don't get involved in work relationships, but this week, Gemini, it's kind of like in the stars, so it may well happen. And if it does and you want it, let it happen, okay? In the area of personal relationships, again, Taurus, you've got a lot of, Gemini, in the area of personal relationships, you definitely have a lot going for you. People are connecting to you. That air energy kicks off our week with that Aquarius moon. That's working in your favor to communicate, connect. Make this week about socializing and connectivity with people. You're going to rock it, okay? Also highlighted for Geminis this week are issues connected to art appreciation. So it might be a good time to check out your local art gallery and get inspired. Take a friend to a gallery. It would be a great date, that's interesting. I think actually taking a date to a museum would actually be better because you'd really kind of understand each other better. That's kind of a neat idea. Think about that. Also highlighted for Geminis this week are issues connected to long-term financial planning. So it's a good time to think about your 401k and your savings. Your key word this week, Gemini, is romance. Do it all with style and have romance. All right. Our next sign, Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, you are very much a strong psychic suit of the Zodiac, and this week it really kicks into gear. That Sun trine Jupiter is working in your favor, opening your psychic power. Not only are you receiving prosperity, you're receiving prosperity of spirit this week. And Cancers will find that in the work area, they really want to let that channeling process occur in order that they can get new ideas and be creative. In the area of personal relationships, Cancer, also, you're going to find that this week you have a great capacity for understanding others. And this is a week where Cancers will find that they end up kind of restoring friendships that may have been broken or renewing old relationships. So be open to connections with people that you may have been distanced from. This is a healing time, a powerful time, a connecting time for Cancers. Also highlighted for you guys this week are issues connected to collecting. So if you're a Cancer, you've been working on a collection, maybe you collect antique furniture, or maybe you collect coins or stamps or books. Give yourself a little time to indulge in your hobby of collecting. Your key word this week, Cancer, is spirit. Spirit. Let the spirit channel through. All right. Our next sign is Leo. That's July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo, this week it's a time for reflection and thankfulness. You're going to find that Jupiter trine Sun is really also working for you this week. Your wealth is coming in many forms. There's material success around you this week. It's a good week for focusing on career advancement, but also it's a good week in emotional area to focus on emotional advancement, connecting with those that you love, developing closer relationships with your spouse, getting to know your kids all over again. This is a week where Leos really want to put their energy into goal accomplishment and receiving blessings, particularly in the emotional area. The financial area around Leo this week is just going to be naturally successful, but you're going to have extra energy to put into the relationship side, and that's where you should focus on it, okay? Also highlighted for Leos this week are issues connected to travel. So it might be a good time to build that special bond by getting away with your special loved one and going someplace far away and enjoying it. Your key word this week, Leo, is blessings. There you go. Our next sign is Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. You know, Virgos, this week, everybody else is going to be running around trying to get all the work done. And you Virgos, because you're so efficient, and Virgos have a knack for efficiency, you're going to find that this week you get everything done very quickly and have leisure time. Allow yourself time just to relax and enjoy it. If you can, take off work a little early and go out and have some fun. Go to a movie, go to a theater show, go shopping. You've got to make sure that you give yourself downtime. Virgos, you're always on top of your games, particularly in work. And this week, as I said, you're going to be very efficient, get things done quickly. So make sure to treat yourself. In the area of relationships, also, Virgo, this is not a good week to try to tackle big, serious, conflict areas. This week, hang out with people that are easy to be around. You're going to find, you have some friends, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where it's kind of like whenever you're around them, it's just light and easy. That's the type of people you need to surround yourself with this week. This week for Virgos is all about being chillax and just enjoying their free time, okay? With the holiday Virgos, if you could take off a few extra days, maybe take off the rest of the week after the holiday, that would serve you really well. Also highlighted for Virgos this week are issues connected to writing, particularly like writing of letters. So good time to share your thoughts and connect with people. Your key word this week, Virgo, is relax. Relax. Chillax. Maybe I should change it to chillax. That's even better. Chillax. All right. Our next side, is Libra. And Libra is September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, ooh, I want to touch you, because when I touch a Libra, I'm touching gold. Libras, you are in money mode. I am telling you, all that energy that kicks off the week, that Aquarian energy, is stimulating creativity and inspiration. Let that work for you. Take it to the next level. For those of you Libras who are looking for work, try to schedule interviews this week if you can get in. If they offer you, they said, "What do you want to come this week or next week?" Do it this week. This is where you touch in on gold. And for those of you Libras who are developing businesses, definitely take your creative ideas and run with them. It's going to take you somewhere far. Okay. In the area of relationships, also Libra, you're going to find that it's easy to be around people and people are drawn to you, and there's a lot of natural support for you. People are going to feel like they want to help you. Let them help you. Let them step in. Let family, let friends, let anybody who wants to help you get your work done help you, because that's teamwork, and blessing comes in the form of extra support. Also highlighted for Libras this week are issues connected to transportation. So if you've been in the mood to kind of, spruce up an old car or look at buying a moped or a bike, get yourself something fun that you can cruise around with. Your key word this week, Libra, is wealth. Wealth of abundance, financial and emotional. All right, isn't that great? I'm going to hang with the Libras. All right, our next side is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, your power this week comes in your ability to sit back and watch everybody else mess up. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but what I mean by that is people around Scorpios this week may be a little trying. They may be a little assumptive, a little oversensitive, and have their agendas going. Your power, Scorpio, is to let them have their way. Now, you and I know that when you got people that are so assumptive and power hungry and crazy, you give them enough rope, they hang themselves. So you don't have to battle anybody this week. Just step out of the way, let them do their thing, and in the end, you'll be right, and they'll have to come back and do it your way. So you don't have to push anything. You're going to have to sit back and watch it. In the area of personal relationships, there's a lot of good energy for Scorpios this week, because what you're going to find is that people really want to hear what you want to say. This is a great week for communication and special, sharing with that special loved one. So definitely be present. As you let the work drama go by itself, you'll have time to focus on the family and the personal relationships. That's where you should put the energy this week. Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to entertainment, particularly like entertainment development, like doing videos, or if you've ever wanted to start your own film company. Some of you Scorpios have artistic desires that are entertainment related. Be open to that this week. It could even be something, for example, as joining a local poetry reading group and doing a presentation of your poetry. So that's entertainment as well. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is patience. Have patience with all the crazy people, and you'll succeed. All right, our next sign, Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, you are in tune with the inner world. All of this deep inner wisdom, this Uranian and deeper kind of psychic stuff, this Neptunian influence this week is really working for you. As a fire sign, you tend to be a little more outward focused, but this week you're shifting inward. People in your work may find you being a little introspective. If people come up to you and say, "Why aren't you talking? Is something wrong?" Don't take that as in a weird way. They're just perceiving that intuitive, that deeper nature around you. As you know, I've always said Sagittarius also are great philosophers, so you'll be drawing off a lot of your inner wisdom this week. Let that work for you in work. Don't feel the need to necessarily do grandstanding, outer world kind of expressions. Keep things inside. Speak little, but when you speak, it'll be powerful. In the area of personal relationships, also this week, Sagittarius, maybe a little challenging because you may feel withdrawn and not really in the mood to connect with people. It's more of an inner self week for Sagittarius, and that's okay because that's going to bring a lot of blessings. So explain to your special loved one, if you've got a partner or a spouse, you just tell them, say, I'm not trying to ignore you, I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff, and tell them that you love them and that you're not trying to ignore them, and that'll make it all right, okay? Also highlighted for Sagittarius this week are issues connected to occult studies. So some of that inner wisdom may take you down the path of spiritualism or Wicca. So you might be open to that. Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is intuition. Trust your intuition. All right. Our next sign, Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorn, I'm telling you, this week for you is all about enjoying yourself. You work hard, but this week Capricorn's got to focus on playing hard. If you can take off the whole week, Capricorn, you'll do better because honestly, though you have a lot of success energy around you, the secret right now for Capricorns is don't try so hard, just let things unfold. So if you let the natural order go and you just kind of keep an eye on things a little from a distance, not in an obsessive way, you're going to have the best amount of success this week. Capricorn should focus on giving themselves treats of luxury, whether it's vacation time, whether it's going to your favorite restaurant or making your favorite foods, buying your favorite clothes. This is a week where Capricorns get to treat themselves. And if you don't do it, you're messing out, okay? Now, in terms of personal relationships, Capricorn, remember the more the merrier. So if you're going shopping, bring your whole family or bring your friends. Make it a group event because you'll find that you're in a mood to indulge others, and that's going to bring a lot of joy. Now, don't put yourself in bankruptcy, but Capricorns will find that they have more prosperity than usual, and so it's all right. You can take your friends out to treat everybody to lunch or tea or dinner, and it'll be a lot of fun for you. Also highlighted for Capricorns this week are issues connected to investments, particularly like stock investments or 401k. So be open to kind of keeping an eye on the money side for long-term success. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is indulge. Indulge yourself in fun and luxury. All right, our next side, Aquarius. Yay, Aquarius power. Okay, enough of that. I'm crazy. I am an Aquarius. We're a little zany. Our ruling planet is Uranus. It makes us all a little out there. That's my excuse. What's yours? All right, Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius, this is your success week. Aquarius will find that with little effort, they turn big results. Aquarius, you want to think, particularly in work right now, of letting creativity lead you. Don't go 9 to 5 normal routine. Break out of your patterns, and that creative, that Uranian energy is very strong this week for you. That's going to bring through a lot of success and a lot of joy for you. In the area of personal relationships, also Aquarius, be zany, be offbeat. You're going to draw to you this week people that think like you, that think outside the box. And if you end up being with people that are sticks in the mud, try to bring them new ways of thinking about life. You're going to have a lot of success in opening people's minds and having great communication this week. Also highlighted for Aquarius this week are issues connected to travel as well. So it's a good time for Aquarians to think about a far-flung, exotic place they want to go and see if they can make that happen. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is power. You've got the power for transformation and blessing. All right, our next side, Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Pisces, this week you are in party mode, you are in social mode. A lot of water energy this week, and that's kicking up your power. You're going to find in work, Pisces, this week, have fun. Don't try to get all serious. Make everything a joke. That doesn't mean that you treat stuff irreverently, but it means have fun with your work, and you'll inspire others to be on your team. Okay, definitely make it light, keep it light, have fun, have banter, be open to a little maybe office romance. Okay, that's kind of in Pisces energy this week, and you're going to have fun with it. In the area of personal relationships, also, this is about socializing. At Pisces, as much as you can, be seen this week. See and be seen. That saying means make the social rounds and get your name out there, get your face out there. People want to see you. This will lead to not only personal success, but also business connections. So you're in social mode this week, and if you can, just roll with it. Don't get worried about your agenda. Just go with what's on the plan for the day. And you'll find that it's fun and you get through it just fine. Okay. Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to the psychic sciences. So if you want to study about psychic arts and develop your psychic gifts, great week for that. Okay. Your key word this week, Pisces, is celebrate. There we go. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe we got through the whole Zodiac? Isn't that wonderful? Well, guys, listen, I have to say it, and it's so true. If you are at a time of challenge and struggle in your life, don't despair. Just pause and look to the stars. The stars are all around us, and the zodiac wheel spins above us. And that means each day brings new blessings and new opportunities. The stars don't compel nor control us, but they are friends and allies on our journey. So, working with the stars, try to keep faith, hope, and love in your heart, and you're sure to succeed. So call upon the star power. You guys are the best. Listen, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you. It means the world to have you as part of my channel. I hope you've enjoyed today's horoscopes. And listen, like this video, favorite it, and hit subscribe. Share it with your friends. Post it on your social media sites. Let people know about they can come here and get horoscopes. I don't take these horoscopes from anybody. I write them myself. Each week I study the stars and put them together. So they're unique to my channel. You won't get these anywhere else. I have so enjoyed being here with all of you, and I hope you've enjoyed. Listen, tell me in the box below, what is your zodiac sign? Huh? Are you a cusp? Especially when I hear if you're a cusp, what do you feel about being a cusp? Tell me about that. You guys are the best. I love you. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and that means messages from the spirit world, so you don't want to miss it. Be here, and we're going to have little mini psychic readings for people who write in with a psychic question. And if you want to reach me for that, you can put your question in the comment box below this video, or you can also write to me at my email, readings@robert-ekman.com. Link for all this will be in the box below. You guys are the best. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. And until then, may you always blessed be.